Hi YouTube, I'm Gigi Live. Welcome to my channel. I am going to list and I'm going to tell you 5 things that you should never pass up when you want to become a reseller. So, if you've never been to my channel before, I am a reseller with Poshmark. I love Poshmark. And I'm going to do a video next about why I love Poshmark over all other platforms. But right now I want to do a video about what resells and which labels always find and never pass up. While I do this, like I said, I'm going to be listing, and here's one that I'm not a Trump supporter at all, but his daughter, Ivanka Trump, she still sells. People still are interested in getting her items. Now, even though you might not be for the party or for that political group, the MAGA group, you cannot deny that they are some quality items. So, I am not a Trump supporter, but I'm going to just give you an example. This really cute Ivanka Trump white dress. I'll be selling at my white party. And it still has a tag. It's brand new. Brand new. Some people say, well, if you're not like pro that particular designer, why would you sell it? Because money is green and it always helps me whenever I make money. So I don't care if you say, well, I don't like that designer or not. If that designer sells, I will be selling it. That's how I look at it. Now, I do focus on a certain type of look. So if you look at my Poshmark account, you're going to see a lot of white items because I do white parties, I do bridal wear, and I also focus on formal wear. So most often I'm not going to post anything that are t-shirts or tennis shoes, but I do have some things from when I first started, because the best thing about Poshmark is once you list something, it doesn't go away. So I do have some things from 2019, before I started doing formal wear, that are actually still on my site. So even though this is a white dress that is from Ivanka Trump, and I'm not a Trump supporter, I still think it's a beautiful item, well made, and I will be putting it on my white party show on the 12th of June. I'm sorry, it's the 12th of June. I'm going to have a white party show coming up, and I will put this one on there. So this is the Ivanka Trump dress. So let's talk about some of the labels that will always sell. If you're going to do dresses, there are certain labels you always want to look for. Of course, labels like Gucci, Christian Dior, Tory Burch, Kate Spade. Those are labels everyone knows. But there are other items that you might be checking out that you might kind of think, oh, this isn't something I've heard of before. Karl Lagerfeld. Karl Lagerfeld used to be a designer for Chanel. So you want to check Karl Lagerfeld out. Marc Jacobs and Marc Jacobs. As well as, I believe he was with Gucci or Louis Vuitton. Write in the comments if I have to check it out. I always do my homework, but for some reason I can't remember too much right now. I believe it was Gucci. Is that right? I might be wrong. So, also things like DVF, Diana von Furstenscheid, I can never pronounce it right. DVF, Burberry, Fendi, those are also good labels. You also might want to check out for gowns things like Maury Lee by Van Gardner, Sherry Hill. Sherry Hill used to work for Giovanni. Camille, Sean, these are all formal wear gowns, and they will sell. As well as Provonas, these are wedding gowns that are popular. Essence of Australia. Of course, also Maury Lee for wedding gowns too. Vera Wang. Oh man, this one's gonna be too tight to fit. I can tell already. when you have a mannequin, I usually don't put my stuff on a, if I'm gonna list it, I usually don't put it on a hanger. I usually always list it because it's good to see it on a mannequin. But these size zeros don't usually fit, so I have to usually ask my daughter-in-law, who's super tiny, to put them on for me and model them. This is a size 0, extra small. Okay, so those are the labels. Of course, like Chanel, when you find Chanel, I mean, I would not even sell it because I love it so much. Hard finds like Chanel. Even sometimes Burberry's a hard find, and Christian Dior's a hard find. So, oftentimes you're not going to find those labels. But if you do find them, even like Kate Spade and Tory Burch, you may not find those labels. But if you do find them, those will definitely sell. But also, there's a list of, oh, this is not going to fit. There's a list of, I'm going to take it out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Alexis will have to be, my daughter-in-law will have to model this one for me. And she's so tiny. This is a size 2. My mannequin's a size 4. No, it's a 0, 0. And it still has the tags, 0, 0. So, yeah. Alexis, you'll be wearing this one for me, please, sweetie. And modeling it for me. She's a fabulous model. Okay, so other things you might want to think about that are brands would be for shoes, Crocs, Nike. These are the ones that are more casual. Birkenstocks, Adidas. Some Adidas will also sell. Some Nikes, not all Nikes will sell. If you find any Jordans, those are going to sell. Trying to think anything else right off the bat. Leave in the comments if you have any things that you think are athletic wear, because for shoes, for shoes that are athletic, I'm not like the biggest like buyer of those items. But if you have any, leave it in the comments. Let's talk about athletic leisure wear, or athleisure wear. Lululemon is reigning king in 2023. So this is 2023 right now. So Lululemon is reigning. Alethea, Fabletics, some Nike items as well, especially for men. Men love Nike items. Golf shirts for Nike, as well as golf shirts that are Callaway, Titleist. There's another one I'm missing. What is it? King. Oh my goodness. So those are items that for golf shorts, for athleisure, like polo shirts and things like that. Now Ralph Lauren, which is the original type of polo shirt, really is still in style. It may not sell as often, but Ralph Lauren is still a good label. The same thing goes for Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Nautica. They're still good labels. They're just not going to sell as well as the other ones. They're just a little bit saturated in the market right now. Doesn't mean they're not good items. They're still quality items. Okay, so that's athleisure wear. Like I said, that would include anything that has to do with sports, and anything that has to do with jerseys, anything that has to do with golfing. It could also be shorts and swimwear too. So, like I said, Lululemon reigns king right now in women's, especially leisure wear. So let's talk about final thing that people don't even think about that's resellable, which would be jewelry. So the jewelry that I find that sells the most right now are James Avery, Kendra Scott, Pandora, and if you have anything that is gold, like 14 karat gold, or anything that is going to be a sterling silver item that is a really quality, high quality sterling silver item, and anything that's Swarovski crystal item that could be a bracelet, anything like that, those are going to sell. So those are my tips if you're looking for name brands, and I'm going to just run through real quick so that way you can hear it again, because you might be like, I don't remember what you said. So I wrote it all down for you. Let's start with the top brands. My favorite is, what do you think my favorite is? What do you think? Gucci, I'm Gigi Alive. Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Prada, Jimmy Choo, YSL, Armani, Christian Dior, Michael Kors, Tory Burch, Kate Spade, Dooney Burke, Karl Lagerfeld, and of course, did I say Chanel already? Okay, clothing brands, Madewell, Free People, Johnny Was, Anthropologie. And Anthropologie has a whole list of other, like, it may be from Anthropologie, but it's, and same thing with Free People, but it also could be in the Anthropologie or Free People house wheel, but it's not actually going to say that on there. So you might have to do your homework. Always do your homework. The same thing goes with Madewell. Madewell's the same way. Altered States is another one. Altered States is very popular right now with young people. And Urban Outfitters as well. So sometimes you'll see those and you'll think, oh, it looks like it could be a label that could come from that. Google it and find out. Then we have Nike. These are athleisure wear. Nike, Adidas, Lululemon, number one. Alethea. Sometimes Crocs can be in there, and Converse, and Vans as well for leisure wear. And remember, if you want to do any kind of books also resell really well, but usually they're going to be vintage books, and they're going to be series books or medical books, or books that are coming like from way back vintage, like antique books. Also toys, American Girl doll, and anything that has to do with Matchbox, like those little cars, those also will resell. So those are some of the items you want to look for. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Don't forget, I will be doing a live show coming up on Poshmark, and I'm GIGI Alive on Poshmark. And I'm going to do a video next about what is my favorite platforms and what platforms to resell on if you want to be a reseller. And then I'm also going to do a video that will be top 5 reasons why you want to be a reseller and top 5 reasons why you don't want to be a reseller. Okay, give me a thumbs up if I helped you in any way, and please share my videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much.